Hello Libra, welcome to your love reading. This is a general love reading for the Valentines season, so take what resonates and leave the rest. The first card we have coming out is the Four of Pentacles reversed, and this feels like a release. It can show someone loosening their grip emotionally, financially, or even energetically. If you've been holding tightly to a person, an outcome, or even a vision of how you wanted things to go, that grip is starting to soften. Sometimes this card can show someone finally saying, I can't keep holding on to this the same way. It can also represent opening up after a period of guardedness. Either way, the energy is shifting from control to surrender. Then, the Queen of Pentacles reversed appears, and this adds an interesting layer. There may have been a period where you felt undervalued or taken for granted in a connection. This card can point to imbalance in nurturing, where one person gives more than they receive, but it can also reflect neglect, either from someone else or from yourself. When you pair this with the Four of Pentacles reversed, it feels like you're realizing that overextending yourself hasn't necessarily created security. You may be pulling your energy back because you're recognizing your own worth more clearly. Next is the Empress reversed, which deepens that theme. This can show blocked affection, diminished self-worth, or feeling emotionally underappreciated. It may feel like love hasn't been flowing the way it should. When the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress both appear reversed, there's a strong message about imbalance in giving and receiving. You may have poured love, time, and care into something that didn't reciprocate at the same level. This isn't about blame, but it is about awareness. Then, the Lovers show upright, and this changes the tone in an important way. Despite the imbalance, there's still a meaningful connection here. The Lovers represent strong attraction and emotional bonding, but it also represents choice. When this card comes after the Empress reversed, it suggests that the bond is real, but you're being asked to decide whether it aligns with your self-respect. Love may be present, but alignment is now the bigger question. The Two of Swords upright reinforces that you've been avoiding a decision. You may know something needs to change, but choosing feels uncomfortable. This card often shows someone trying to maintain peace by not addressing an obvious truth. However, staying neutral for too long can create more tension internally. The longer you avoid clarity, the heavier it becomes. The Nine of Pentacles upright shifts the focus back to independence and self-sufficiency. This card suggests confidence, stability, and the ability to stand comfortably on your own. After the earlier card showing the imbalance, this feels like a reminder that you don't need a connection to define your value. You are capable of building your own security and joy, and this isn't about isolation, it's about strength and independence. Then, the Ace of Swords upright appears, bringing clarity. This feels like a breakthrough conversation or a personal realization that cuts through confusion. If you've been unsure, this card suggests that the truth becomes undeniable. It may come through honest communication, or it may simply be an internal shift where you see the situation clearly for the first time. Either way, the avoidance ends here. Finally, Strength upright closes the spread on a powerful note. This isn't forceful strength, it's emotional resilience. It's the ability to handle difficult truths with grace. It suggests that whatever decision you make, you'll handle it with maturity. When paired with the Ace of Swords, it shows courage to speak honestly and to uphold your boundaries without aggression. Looking at the full picture, there's a clear arc. You started by loosening your grip, you recognized imbalance, you acknowledged that love is present but not necessarily aligned. You struggled with making a choice, and you remembered your independence. Clarity arrived, and now you're stepping into quiet confidence. Valentine's season feels like a turning point where self-worth becomes louder than attachment. The focus isn't on losing love, it's on refining it. If a connection can rise to meet your standards, it has potential. If it can't, you now have the strength to walk forward without resentment. This is about emotional maturity and choosing yourself without guilt. You're not rejecting love, you're elevating it. And that shift changes everything moving forward. So that's what I'm getting for Libra. If this resonated for you, please let me know in the comments, and of course, like and subscribe. See you next time.